It's day 7 of holiday baking month, and today we're baking something that tastes like a slice of fall wrapped in cheesecake goodness. All month long, I'm sharing my favorite gluten-free holiday treats to fill your home with warmth, sweetness, and a little extra cheer. So grab your apron, preheat that oven, and join me for a month full of sweetness and simple joy of gluten-free holiday baking. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and tap that bell so you don't miss a single treat. Today in the kitchen, we're making apple cinnamon cheesecake bars. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. For the crust, I'm using the Sweet Lawrence puff pastry. And just take this out of the box and roll it out. I'm using a small rectangular Pyrex for this to go in. I'm going to do half of the puff pastry on the bottom and then half on the top. So I'm just going to fold it in half and then cut it in the half. Spray the bottom of the Pyrex with some Pam and then place the puff pastry onto the bottom. In the KitchenAid mixer, I'm going to mix up the Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm using the whole block of the Philadelphia cream cheese. Then add half a cup of powdered sugar. And then mix that together. And mix the powdered sugar and the cream cheese together until it's light and fluffy. It's now done mixing, and I'm going to add this on top of the puff pastry. And then spread it out evenly. Now that I have this all spread out, I'm going to add the apples on top. I've cut and peeled last night 2 apples, and I put 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and I'm going to add that to the top of the cheesecake and powdered sugar mixture, and then just spread the apples out evenly. On top of that, add the other half of the puff pastry. And then on the shorter sides, I usually pinch the sides together to seam that together. To add on top of the crust, I have stick butter. I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of stick butter, and I'm going to melt this butter in the microwave for about 30 seconds. While that's melting, I have another small bowl. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Mix that together. The butter is melted, and I have a silicone brush and just put the butter on top of the puff pastry. Then add 1 teaspoon of the cinnamon and sugar mixture on top of the butter, and then we will repeat this process. Add some more butter on top. More cinnamon and sugar. And then just pour the rest of the butter on there, and then the rest of the cinnamon and sugar. And this is now ready to go into the oven. And then bake this for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. This has been baking for about 50 minutes and it's ready to come out of the oven. The puff pastry is a golden brown, and so I'm gonna let this sit and cool down. Once this has cooled down, I'm gonna put it into the fridge. It's best to have it overnight in the fridge, but we just couldn't wait. This has been in the fridge for about 3 hours now. The cheesecake has set up and firm, and now we're ready to eat our dessert. If you can wait longer, it is better to leave it in the fridge for a little bit longer, but we just couldn't wait to get into this. And this is what the inside looks like. The cinnamon apples layered over the cheesecake. It's like apple pie, and cheesecake decided to have a festive baby. Perfect for family gatherings, Thanksgiving dessert tables, or just a quiet coffee moment on a chilly afternoon. You can find the full recipe in the description box down below. Enjoy, dinner is served. Thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know if you had apple cinnamon cheesecake bars. We'll see you next time in the kitchen.